Hello, hello, hello. This is Ken here from the Rug Detectives. Hope all is well. Coming to you again with another one this weekend. So we're rocking and rolling. Make sure you have your coffee, you have your tea, whatever you're drinking, whatever you're eating. Just enjoy, get your popcorn out, and let's get to another review. So this one is one that one of my Patreon members basically said, and I hope it's okay to be able to talk about. So I just wanted to give a quick heads up and thank you for everyone providing support. And essentially, I just wanted to be able to just walk you through a quick overview of this project, OIN, so OIN.finance. So what we tend to do is we tend to do reviews. We tend to go through source code, smart contract code, just to make sure everything's intact and working well. And let's just go through this project. This project's actually listed already, by the way. Listed already since when? Since September, seems like September 2020. Did pull back, based out at the lows of about 2 cents. It's now trading about 79 cents, 80 cents. Did test a high of $1. So there's been a nice move this quarter to the upside. So let's take a look here. So this specific project, bringing DeFi functions to altcoins. So issued 3 stablecoins so far. Total value lock 2.5. So let's just see what else they're offering here. About products, get involved. So brings a great DeFi functionality such as stablecoin issuance to blockchain projects through a multifaceted infrastructure. We empower projects large or small with access to the next step of blockchain revolution. So, okay, so they're really focusing on stablecoin and issuing stablecoins to blockchain projects. That's interesting. So if you're interested in, so they're more working on a B2B type scenario, business to business type relationships where anyone that's interested in, for example, coming out with a stablecoin, they would assist them and issue it for them. So they've issued 3 already so far, which is fantastic. What I do love to see, I love projects that are not just listed, but they're listed and they actually have a viable product and they have customers, clients. So that clearly they're generating revenue already by having 3 stablecoins with 2.5 million total value locked. So it just shows that there's a huge opportunity here. So let's go to about what we do. A stablecoin stake and derivatives issuance platform different from MakerDAO is specially designed for altcoins. Interesting. Okay, so they're not looking at, sometimes they say a jack of all trades, a master of none. They're really focusing on one specific area, and this is where they believe there'll be massive growth, and they're really just trying to focus and become a leader in the space. So that's good, number one. Let's take a look at the products they have. So they've got decentralized exchange where stake and derivatives on OINDAO can be swapped with mainstream stablecoins. Okay, so they're providing that function there. Let's take a look at just trying to view some of their code on their page. I do this just to see, what do they build the stack on? Is it a Wix site? Is it a WordPress site? What they're using. They're using React. So this really just shows me just tells me more about the competence of the company or the developers. So let's go down to the roadmap of what they're trying to achieve, because they came out in September 2020. So ETH version live, that was third quarter, USD, fourth quarter, first project onboarded. So they seem to have achieved that. That's a tick straight away. 2021 first quarter backend management system for projects. So we need to ask to see how that is progressing. And then second quarter, the 10 branded stablecoins minted. So if you look at that, right now they currently have 3 stablecoins, right? And they aim to have by the second quarter 10. So if they achieve that objective, then you can clearly see that that it would actually also reflect in terms of their price. So I feel that there's a lot of upside potential without looking into the tokenomics already, what we're going here, which is good. Now let's take a look at the team. So what I'll go through here is they're a docs team, which is extremely positive as well. So I know who they are. What I will also be doing is I'll go onto LinkedIn. I'll take a look to make sure that these individuals actually stack up, which is extremely important, right? So there we go. So what I'll do here, I'll go to this, and then I'm going to just basically copy and paste the name in here, do some checks. So this individual came up, not too sure if it's the same person. What I'll probably do is type in, yes, it's the same person. So OIN Finance, permanent, started position December 2019 to present. So this is what I like to see. I like to see that if you're a doxed team, you actually have your specific, you've added your profile. So you're updated your LinkedIn profile. So this is positive. So if I click on OIN Finance, let's see who else comes up within this company in terms of the people. So they have 4 employees, marketing director, co-founder, blockchain, and these clearly reflect the team members here. So that's positive. I like to see this. Docs team connected on LinkedIn profile. They're achieving their milestones as they've stated. This will be huge. If they can achieve this in Q2, then there could be some huge upside bias. Sometimes we always tend to look at these pretty new projects that come out and we're looking for 100x, like I just spoke about Berry on the previous video about Berry, that I did 60x on that. But sometimes it's also good to look at projects that have been around for maybe 3-4 months. That's a long time in this space, right? 3-4 months, that are iterating, that are coding, that are pushing out product and are really growing as an entity. And you don't really hear too much about this specific company. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Etherscan. Just want to take a look at their tokenomics a little bit here. So holders. So I tend to do this just to look at what's the diversification of the holders here. So they have 2 wallets here. One has 36%, another one has 15%. So that's quite a large amount, yes. That's 50% of the total supply, or that's currently within 2 wallets. So what we want to take a look, has there been any activity here? These wallets could be, there are many reasons behind these wallets. Doesn't necessarily mean that it's held. It could be for mining purposes, farming purposes. These tokens can actually be locked. With Team Finance, with Unicrypt. So my question is to say to them, first and foremost, what is happening here with these specific wallets? It's accounted for 50% of the total supply. Can you explain this? If they can give you an explanation with verifiable details, i.e. links to movement, because you can see here that's 31 million, right? That's quite a lot in terms of the value. So you understand more in terms of what's really going on here. And here's 100 million max total supply, 85 million fully diluted market cap. So that's my question. Ask and find out what's actually happening here in terms of that. So let's go back here. Partners. Let's look at the partners. So audited by Busen. There's no link. I would like actually that they add a link that's going to some form of press release or something from maybe Twitter that it's been audited, so I can be able to go through that, check the audit. Ecosystem. So these are partners. It says ecosystem. Are they partners in terms of they have a relationship? Have they invested in the project? So I'll need to do further research to understand more about that, because it looks fantastic, but we need to get underneath the bonnet, as they say, so to speak, to find out really more about what they're doing. But anyway, net seems like a very, very strong project. They're iterating, docs team, LinkedIn profile connected, clean and concise website. Price point has been moving to the upside. The one thing I would say is that potentially it would have been lovely that to have gotten, if this is of interest, around this, but it has spiked to the upside Could be potential growth if they achieve with the 10 stablecoins the next quarter, something to be aware of. But I will be asking questions, or people, community, go to Telegram, go onto Twitter, ask the team some questions just in terms of the 2 large wallet holders and what the situation is. Okay, so anyway, hope you enjoyed it. Please make sure you like, subscribe and follow. Check out my Patreon as well, and lots of love, and I'll see you soon. God bless.